Bankasya din प्रमाणाच्या
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And it's Beckham. Lahm. Neuer deals with it effortlessly. And the pass is intercepted.
slow মনে হইতেছে
Pass is just off target. But he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they were...
And the shots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Beckham. Either side yet able to find the net. Now it's Beckham.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's a throw. Lahm. He's had it taken off him.
নেটটা চেক দিতে হবে ম্যাচ পরে
Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at...
গোলকিপারে হাত ভেঙে গেছে
Fires it in low. And that's gone loose. And it's Rijkaard.
ম্যাচ স্লো করতেছে
Passing nice and neat. And here's Eto'o. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days.
And the first 45 minutes are up. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
ডাবল টাচ দিল না
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. They've got to make this nice and quick. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Short changes him with that pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
72,306.
Beckham, and he's managed to get free, and he's got his chance for the header! It's a goal!
গোলার
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Kohler demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
For Italy, number 26.
So time for change.
হবে কোলাল রে
This one has
হেড
been
উড়ে
in the
দিলে
cards for a
গোল
little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told
Had
to play
long
that
run
role
man.
of...
It's Eto'o!
আরে কই মারছে আমি
Messi chasing after it.
হুদাই গোলটা মিস করছি
Italy showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent
আরে
now.
কই
They
দৌড়লো
just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
ইসলাম কোলারের লাগে চলে গেছে নেদবেদের কাছে
And that's caused a worry or two. Half an hour gone in the second half. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well,
আরে
there's plenty
লাগবে
to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
বুঝলাম না লোডিং দিতেছে কেন আমার দিয়ে দিল দেখি তো নেট একটু চেক দিয়ে দেখি ক্রোম ব্রাউজার নাই নাকি না নেটটা নেট ঠিক আছে নেটে তো প্রবলেম নেই বুঝলাম না তিনবার আসতেছে কেন গত ম্যাচও তিনবার আসলে এই ম্যাচও তিনবার একটা করি এখন ঠিক আছে ভালো প্লেয়ারের লগে ম্যাচ পড়ছে এটা ঠিক মতো খেলতে হইব Okay. Let's go. এটা ঠিক মতো খেলতে হইব। এটা হেরে গেলে 30 খেয়ে যামগা। এটা ভালো
Well,
প্লেয়ার।
hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Luis Suarez, over to the left, played back in. And it's Nedved. Eto'o making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Well, if you look
clear
at
mark,
bewilderment, his
yeah.
touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
1950 দেখি ট্রাই করবো না। এমনি তো মাইনাস খাইছি। লাগবে 10 ম্যাচের মতো খেলা লাগবে মনে হয় টোটাল। এক ম্যাচ তো খেলছে আর মনে হয় 7-8 ম্যাচ খেলা লাগবে।
Nesta.
Well, both teams are proceeding
Ah,
with
the ball
caution,
shared
but
again.
there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Eto'o. And here's Suarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Ay,
Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the
ball
timing
ছেড়ে
has to be
দিতেছে
spot
কিন্তু
on.
ভাই।
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Barcelona clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convinced.
It's
গোল
one!
আরে মেসি।
It's a goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap
হ্যাঁ
to begin with.
সেভাবে
And to
খেলা
find
লাগবে
it, I
অনেক।
think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That is a great pick out. Rafael Leao. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
অফসাইড।
And
মেসির
straight
শটটা অনেক
offside.
জোস দিছে ডিপিং। ভালো শট নিছে।
Now it's Ronaldinho.
বাজে পাস বাজে পাস বাজে পাস।
Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! They want to be quick to recover this. And the first half is done. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Eto is
अरे शॉट
on.
नहीं यार शॉट नहीं शॉट
Oh,
fuck
he's
easy
enjoyed
goal
that.
আমি
He
শট দিছি
evidently
ক্লিক করে নাই
loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
বল কর
Eto.
ইজি গোলটা
That's
ছিল একবারে
Ronaldinho.
আমার
And it's played forward.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Might be tiny finish.
গোল ডাবল টাচ
That
দিছিলাম
is
হয়নি
commitment to the cause.
ওটা এরকম কারের জন্য সামনে থাকতো না কি আরেকটু খেলাই
Substitution.
And we have our very first corner.
গোল
Leicester attempts a clearance, and it's Messi.
ডাবল টাচ রে ভাই
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
বুঝলাম না ক্লিক করতেছে না
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
এই গোলটা এখন খাম
He's got Neymar! A real chance if he can get
হাত
through.
স্লিপি হয়ে আছে
Crossed it again. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And the shot's on here.
গোল
It's Eto!
আই সেই
And he was there to get a
বুঝলাম না
vital
হাতের
touch.
কিন্তু
Really
সময় তো স্লিপ
anticipated
হয়ে
that
আছে
well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
সুইচ হয় না দূর
A
বাল
lot of
খেলবো
sp- Now the finish!
সাউ মেয়াজটা খারাপ হইতেছে বাল
Barcelona are back in
প্লেয়ার
business.
সুইচ করতেছে ইয়ার কি কয়
What a defender in sight. He had
বাল
all
এটার
the
নাম কি
time in
ভুলে
the
গেছি
world.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
মেয়াজে গরম
Barcelona
হয়ে যেমনি
surely
খেলবো
know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic.
Big chance! He has done it! It's the moment they all wanted. A goal in his
আমরা
100th
1874
game.
রাত হালকা করি হ্যাঁ এখন খেললে আবার ম্যানেজ ট্যানেজ খাওয়া এখন হাতে নেট ভালো থাকবে না
Another moment of magic. A real wow
এটা
moment.
কি এলো
Well, I think he was saying to his
বাইরে টেরে
teammates,
গেছে
how
না
dare you doubt me?
হুদে গোলটা খাইছিলাম একবার হুদে আমি সুইচ করতেছি থুরে আমরা ইয়ে করার লাগে কি আমার কেন আবার ওই দৌড়াইতেছে সুইচ হইতেছে না প্লেয়ার বাবা এক ম্যাচ হারছি 2 ম্যাচ অলরেডি খেলছে আর এক ম্যাচ খেলা লাগবে 19 যাইতে হইলে এর আগেরটারে দেখলাম না, এর হাইস্ট র্যাঙ্ক কত, এটা ভালোই প্লেয়ার। এখন 1200-তে আসছিল তো, সো অবশ্যই ভালো হইব প্লেয়ার, খারাপ হইব না।
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. And he cuts out the supply. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
De Ligt makes the interception. Mbappe! And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's found some space. Now, 2018 was, of course, the year that saw France become champions again, 20 years after their previous triumph, and this man's exploits played a huge part in that success, did they not, Jim?
Yeah, Antoine Griezmann was excellent throughout the tournament with his all-round forward play. It was no surprise that he was man of the match in that high-scoring final against the Croatians.
Yeah, first time since 2002 that the final hadn't gone into extra time, and indeed he gets
Are
Rodri getting
bar.
this one clear. Defending of the desperate variety.
শট
Great
না,
chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
আর শটটা মিস, ওইটাও গোল হইল না।
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a mighty effort!
কই হেড দেয়?
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent
আমার
attempt,
থেকে
Peter.
বেকহাম থেকে আমার কাছে ফিগোর খেলাইতে বেশি ভালো লাগে। ফিগোর স্পিড ভালো, তারপর ড্রিবলিং অনেক মজা লাগে, স্মুথ অনেক। বেকহাম শুধু ক্রসের দিক দিয়ে ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু ইয়া নাই, ড্রিবলিং অত ভালো
Perfectly
লাগে না,
measured that.
স্মুথ না।
Real
কই
chance!
মারা বল বুঝলাম না, কি
Oh,
ফিনিশিং
that was
দিতেছে।
nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Has a look and plays it forward. Beckham, and he's managed to get free, and the shot!
কি রে ভাই, কি
Decent
গোলগুলো
enough
মিস
try.
করতেছে।
Kohler certainly could have and should have made more of that.
কোলার এটা কি মিস করলো?
Half an hour played
দেখমু
now.
যে একটা শট দিবে, একটাই গোল হয়ে গেছে।
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's in here!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Griezmann. Mbappe!
গোল তো হইব ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু একটা হলেও তারা এরপর
Intercepts the
হওয়া
throw.
শুরু
That's
করবো,
well read.
এরপর আর থামতো না।
Oh, and he's through the middle. Collar. Lovely ball in a... And the finish! He's delivered all right!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man,
এখন
top
আর মিস
drawer.
হইব না, এখন দিলে গোল হইব।
Just so
ওই
calm
যে
under pressure.
স্ক্রিপ্টের
And
ম্যাচগুলোতে
he
এরকম গোল
managed
দিতে
to
কষ্ট,
fashion a
একটা দিলে
fine
আর
finish.
সমস্যা হয় না।
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and
Decent
এই
hit!
যে আর একটা হয়ে
It's
গেছে।
there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well seen, saw that coming. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Please be made aware
A
that
half
smoking
of
is
massive
only
entertainment
permitted in
and
designated
excitement.
areas
A
within these
two-goal
grounds.
margin, yes, but all things still possible. There's the start of the second half. Davids. Lahm. Beckham. Oh, well played, well played. In comes
গোল।
the chance for the header! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
3-0 and things are starting to look
আরে
awfully
কোলারের
cosy.
সামনে থেকে হেড দিয়ে দিল।
Perez spots it and intercepts.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Griezmann. Griezmann is flagged offside. Stood up well to him there. And here's Griezmann. And there's Greengrass. Isaac! No, he refuses to take the bait.
ফাইজলামি করতে গেছে।
Can he finish? He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Great defending, strong and determined. Lahm, who's set up one goal so far. Davids. Mbappe, looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's found the way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, I'm not
শর্ট
quite
মেরে
sure
দিছে।
he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very
স্ট্রিম
annoyed.
আটকে গেছে।
He's going to be disappointed with that.
কই
And here's
চলতেছে তো।
Eto'o. Beckham. Can he put it away? And yes, it's there!
স্ট্রিমটা আমার এখানে তো চলতেছে।
And that is goal
তোমার
number
নেটে সমস্যা হয়েছে
20.
মনে হয়, দেখো তো।
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated.
Mbappe! And the counter is on. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Beckham. Shot could be on. There's the shot! They've done it! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the
একটা
moment,
লং
Peter,
রেঞ্জ
and
মারে,
no.
And the shot!
লং রেঞ্জ তৈল
And
না।
he hits the net!
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে, চলতেছে,
Popped
তোমার হয়তো নেটে
panache
সমস্যা
and
করতেছিল এর লেগে,
passion! This, a man
সমস্যা
full
দিয়েছিল
of it
হয়তো।
all!
86 minutes is
Well, I think we've reached the
number
point when
20.
even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. Got a shot away!
হইলো না,
Oh, denied at the
ভিতরে
last.
দিয়ে মারলে হয়ে যেত।
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's a little off target. And it's Beckham. Climbs up big! He scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if three weren't enough. This is Niall. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
প্রথম দিয়ে গোল না,
So
এখন
a real
হইতেছে
showpiece
7টা
win.
হয়েছে।
This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best
A bot
endeavours,
player.
it has ended in an easy win. Collar, totally unstoppable today.
দেখি আগেরটার র্যাঙ্ক কত আসলে, আগেরটার র্যাঙ্কটা দেখি। ও, এর হাইস্ট র্যাঙ্ক এটা। মাত্র যে কালকে যেখান থেকে মাইনাস খাইছে ওইখানে গেছে মাত্র 1907। হ্যাঁ 60 টাকা, যেটা অত ভালো প্লেয়ার না। Bro, 1v1 please. Bro, not today, brother. I'm doing the rank push. এটার অ্যাকাউন্ট তো করা অ্যাকাউন্ট, এটা ইয়ে করতে হইব, আমার অরিজিনাল পারমিশনে খেলতে হইব, নাহলে গোল টোল খেয়ে যামগা। ডিফেন্সে ঢুকমু কেমনে, যে অবস্থা ডিফেন্স অ্যাটাক সবগুলার। Kshitij, I think
Well, hello
he's
and welcome
from
one and all. It's a pleasure to
India,
have
I
you with us.
think,
As you
but
can
I'm not
see, we
sure.
are all set.
Welcome to
The game
today's
should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. But as you can see, we've already started here.
হুদাই ফাউলটা ধরলো, কিচ্ছু করলাম না।
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And that interception was most
কর্নার
necessary.
গোল খাওয়া যাবে
That
না,
was well played, well
রিস্কি।
stopped.
And we have our very first corner. Pirlo is there, and he can get that clear.
Itu
it's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Luis Suarez. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Bale. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh no,
Hey,
this does
leg
not
master.
look good. And here's Neymar. Bale. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, easy pickings
Oh
there.
shit.
Forwards and with intent. Lam. Looking for the runner. That looks a cracking ball. Heads it!
Hmm.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Eto.
এই ডাবল টাচটা দে।
Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passing is crisp and Eto!
আহ, হলো না।
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Nedved.
বল ছেড়ে দে রে।
Nedved. Pirlo. And
আর
we've
একটু
reached
পরে
half-time.
হুইসেলটা দে।
Well,
অ্যাটাকটা
perhaps
শেষ
not
করে
full of
নিতাম।
frills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed.
Security
A
staff
tight
for each
affair,
block.
0-0
Please
at the
report
break.
to the staff room immediately.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I suppose from a
Bad
defensive
pass.
perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi.
মেসি।
It's anyone's ball now. Pass somewhat off target. Bout of passing here, really.
গোল?
It's Eto!
এই কই মারলো?
Oh, that's an inviting ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Played back into the centre. And it's Lam. And that is expertly dealt with. Bellingham, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's got the shot!
জানতাম প্লেয়ার সুইচে না রে।
And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when
Eto!
ডাবল টাচ ছিল।
And he gets rid in a hurry. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
কিন্তু আমি কি
He's
করলাম?
shown him a yellow card.
কারে দিল? অ্যাটাক দিতে হবে শুধু। হ্যাঁ অ্যাটলিস্ট ড্র করতে হবে, দেখি। গোল
Both
তো একটা
sides
খাইয়ে
then
ফেলছি,
taking this chance to turn to their
কি গোলগুলো
benches.
হলো না আমার।
A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
And here's Suarez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And here's
আরে
Platini.
মার্শেলটন মারে দিলাম ডাবল টাচ।
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole
Good
lot
job.
more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that
Offside.
really well and stopped it. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Beckham.
দূর কচু খালি মার্শেলটন মারে বালের। কি করবো, কিছু তার করার নেই। আবার হারমো ম্যাচ এটা। মনে 5 সিভিটিভি সব ঢুকাইল আছে ভিতরে। ও না,
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham. Number 23, Ronaldinho. Number 20, Suarez. Number 18, Bale. Coming on the field.
No, that was never going to
Number
make it.
22, Pirlo. Number 9, Gullit.
Pirlo.
Number 32, Vieri.
Vieira.
Number 10, Messi.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rummenigge. And that's gone loose.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Strong running down that left flank. And it's Gullit. He could be in here. Vieira. Platini. So what can they make of this?
ধুর, শেষ।
And there goes the final
Wow.
whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win
কি
it.
সেভ গুলো দিয়ে
Neither
দিলে
was
হ্যাঁ
able to
গোলকিপারে। আবার না, আজকে আর খেলবো না। অনেক লেট হয়ে গেছে, আজকে অনেক লেটে স্ট্রিমিং শুরু করছি। কালকে খেলবো না, আজকে খেললে হারমো এখন।